Before we take you into what just might be the greatest real-life love confession ever captured on a film set, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and hit the notification bell, because what unfolded just 29 minutes ago wasn't just breaking news. It was the kind of moment that makes time stop, hearts race, and millions believe in love all over again. This isn't a drama scene. This isn't a fan edit. This is the raw, unscripted, heart-shattering confession of one of Asia's biggest stars, Soo Kai, to the woman who's quietly held his heart for years, Songyun. And it all happened in front of rolling cameras, a stunned crew, and the eyes of the world. The day began like any other. Or so we thought. The sun rose gently above the misty mountains of the filming location, casting a golden glow over the traditional set of Soo Kai and Songyun's latest historical drama. The crew was already buzzing, preparing costumes, adjusting lighting, syncing scripts, and finalizing the scene schedules. The scent of morning tea drifted in the air. Everything seemed ordinary. But those closest to Soo Kai noticed something strange. He arrived unusually early. His face carried a quiet storm, focused, intense, and far from his usual warm banter. The makeup artist whispered to a stylist, "He's different today. Like, something's going to happen." And she was right. Because in Soo Kai's pocket wasn't a prop or a script. It was a handwritten letter. A letter he had rewritten countless times, hidden between his script pages, sealed in trembling hope. A letter that today would finally be read aloud in front of the woman he loves. The rehearsal before destiny. The rehearsal scene that day was a reunion. Emotional, powerful, and tender. Soo Kai's character was meant to return from war and fall to his knees before Songyun's character, overwhelmed with guilt and unspoken love. And the take was perfect. So perfect that after the director shouted, "Cut!" the entire crew applauded. Songyun smiled with relief, brushing a strand of hair behind her ear. Soo Kai was still on his knees, panting, heart pounding. Not from acting but from something deeper. Because he wasn't acting anymore. Everyone expected him to rise, dust off his robes, and reset for the next take. But instead, Soo Kai remained kneeling. His eyes now locked not on the camera, but on her. The set went quiet. Someone dropped a water bottle. No one even turned to look. Songyun. "This isn't in the script." Songyun, confused, turned to him. She thought maybe he had a line left. Maybe an ad-lib. But the expression on his face, raw, trembling, on the edge of breaking, told a different story. Soo Kai slowly pulled out the folded paper from his sleeve. With the entire crew watching, cameramen, lighting techs, makeup artists, extras, and producers, Soo Kai took a deep breath and began reading aloud. Songyun. "This isn't in the script. But it's the truest thing I've ever written. I've walked with you through so many stories, shared so many laughs, cried beside you in scenes. But the hardest thing I've ever done is hide how I really feel when the director calls, 'Cut.'" Gasps echoed behind the camera. "Every day I wake up and come here, not just to act, but to see you. Not just to work, but to be near you. I've memorized more than lines. I've memorized your habits, your laugh, the way you tug your sleeves when you're nervous, the way your eyes glow when you're proud of a take. And somewhere between action and cut I fell in love with you." Songyun stood frozen. Crew stunned, tears falling. A grip operator covered her mouth in shock. The sound director's hands were trembling, still holding his boom mic. Someone whispered, "Is this real?" Soo Kai's voice cracked. "I don't know if this changes everything. I don't know if you feel the same. But I know that if I don't say this now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. So here I am, not as your co-star, not as a character, but as Soo Kai, a man who is completely, wholeheartedly in love with Songyun." Songyun's lips trembled. Her eyes glistened with unshed tears. She stepped forward slowly. And then, she dropped her script and hugged him, tightly, desperately. Like all the words she couldn't speak were pouring through that embrace. "I thought I was the only one feeling this." Social media meltdown. "We just witnessed a legendary moment. It didn't take long for the chaos to explode online. One assistant director, without realizing, had left their phone recording on the side table. The blurry footage of Soo Kai kneeling, holding the letter, and Tan Songyun's tearful hug was uploaded within minutes. And the internet broke. Top trending hashtags. Hashtag Soo Kai confesses Songyun. Hashtag not Sev. Hashtag Tan Kai real. Hashtag caught on set but meant forever. Comments flooded in. My hands are shaking. Is this what real love looks like? I've shipped them for years, but this is beyond drama. If this doesn't become a movie, I'm suing the universe. I'm crying harder than I've ever cried in a wedding scene. Soo Kai, thank you for showing us what bravery in love looks like. Fan edits began popping up within 15 minutes. Emotional piano music layered under the blurry video. Someone even subtitled the entire confession word for word. And within the hour, over 12 million views. Insiders reveal years of unseen love. Several insiders couldn't hold it in any longer. We've known for months, said one costume designer. Soo Kai would always double-check Songyun's makeup, bring her favorite snacks, write her little anonymous notes we thought were from staff. We knew. Once I saw him staring at her during lunch break like she was the last sunrise on Earth. We teased him. He just smiled and said, "She makes the world quieter." And one assistant added. He rehearsed the letter at least 10 times in the mirror. But what you saw, that was all heart. Songyun's first public response. My heart has been waiting too. 3 hours after the confession, Tan Songyun posted a single photo on her personal profile. It was the blurry screenshot of Soo Kai holding the letter. Caption. My heart has been waiting too. Soo Kai replied in the comments. Then let's never wait again. Cue global meltdown. Worldwide fan celebrations and celebrity reactions. Within 12 hours, fan clubs across Asia and the world began holding Tan Kai celebration nights, with candlelit photos, video marathons of their past work, and even digital fireworks on live streams. Top stars joined the chorus. Dilraba Dilmurat commented, I'm crying. This is a drama ending I never knew I needed. Youngmi posted, someone please bottle this moment. Love like this is rare. Bailu wrote, rooting for you both, on screen and off. The future. Wedding bells already. The media is now speculating. Was this just a confession? Or was this the beginning of forever? One paparazzo claims to have seen Soo Kai purchasing a ring weeks ago. Another insider says the couple have already talked about building a life together after filming ends. The production crew. They've paused shooting for 2 days to let emotions settle, but the director said it best. We thought we were filming a love story. Turns out we were just the backdrop for the real one. Just hours after the confession, what Soo Kai and Tan Songyun did next melted hearts all over again. Just hours after Soo Kai's emotional on-set confession left the entire crew speechless, the newly budding couple quietly disappeared from the lights and lenses. But they didn't go far. According to a stylist, Soo Kai gently took Tan Songyun's hand and led her to a quiet bench at the edge of the filming site, a favorite resting spot overlooking the nearby hills. Wrapped in a simple filming blanket, the two sat in silence, letting the emotions of the moment settle in. They didn't need to say anything, the stylist said softly. They just sat there, heads leaned together. It was so still, but so full of love. Later that evening, a blurry photo surfaced on fan forums. Soo Kai and Tan Songyun side by side on the bench, bathed in soft golden light. No PDA, no drama. Just two hearts finally together. And then a surprise. Soo Kai posted to his story. No longer just lines. From here on, every moment is ours. Within minutes, fans trended hashtag Tan Kai is real, flooding the internet with joyful tears, reaction videos, and thousands of messages like, this isn't just love. It's poetry. They were always meant to be. This wasn't just a confession. This was a moment that reminded the world that even in the chaos of celebrity life, True love finds a way to rise. Soo Kai's voice shook, his hands trembled, but his heart spoke, and Tan Songyun answered with tears, a hug, and the truth we've all been waiting for. If this moment touched your heart, leave it in the comments. Tell us, what would you do if someone confessed their love like this to you? And more importantly, do you believe Tan Kai is forever? Hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell, because if this is just the beginning, we can't wait to see the rest of this beautiful real-life drama unfold.